Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Braining the RPG Cat. Well, I am here. I am a place where I am existent. Um, I probably could have done a lot of streaming last week, but I didn't. And I said I would start going by a schedule, and I didn't yet. But that's okay because I'm here now, and I'm willing to, finish out the whole week good and strong. And we're gonna have 4 solid episodes. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Um, I'm going to be playing Pokemon Gold. I set this up. I am using real hardware for this. Let me make that perfectly clear. Um, but I set myself up with what is probably one of the most notoriously glitch-ridden uh, cartridge loading systems that has ever been spawned, and that would be the Hyperkin Game Boy, the Hyperkin. Uh, God, what is even the name of this thing? The Hyperkin Square, which was something that was a promise to be, a preloadable uh, uh, system that played both GB and GBA games, but it really only plays the Game Boy games particularly well, and it doesn't. Yeah, and so this is even like the only cartridge I own right now is Pokemon Gold, and yeah, so we'll see if this works out for the long haul. If not, I'm probably going to have to go back and I'm going to have to get some better hardware. But that's where we're at the moment. And the reason that I was talking so much is because I also did want to make sure I put my go live on Blue Sky. Brainy the RPG Cat. All right. And I think I'm going to be here for maybe about 3 hours. All right, so. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit the commercial button. We'll be back after 2 minutes of ads, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start the episode. Do. Well, I got to tell you, it does feel good to be back. It does feel good to feel like, streaming is a part of my repertoire. Repertoire, that's an interesting word. All right. I promised myself I wouldn't hum this time, but oh, gee whiz. That's another day working with some old hardware. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. I better switch over to the right channel so I'll be able to actually watch what we're playing. So many things to take care of. I forget there's so many things that I have to set up beforehand before I actually do a stream. Yeah. Oh well. Go ahead and turn this on. I think I'm going to hear the music come on in a moment. Yeah, just about there. Okie dokie, folks. Yeah, our time is almost up with the ads. As we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the intro, and then we'll get to playing Pokemon Go. Okay, well, wouldn't you know it, that was also the wrong. Uh, yeah, that was also the wrong intro. And I was getting sound on this thing a moment ago, but it seems like not so much anymore. I know it probably happened. Let me see if I can fix this in sound options really quick. Why is the volume just all the way down on my? No, I already know that it isn't. Okay, what the what? This is really funny. Let me just try resetting this. Hang on just a second. These things can be a crapshoot sometimes. Uh oh, I was afraid that there were going to be glitches like this, but I guess I anticipated, so I don't necessarily feel as bad about it. Yeah, DOS picture, but no DOS sound. Mm, let me see. Maybe if I flash this really quick. The game is running, but this is not. It's just I have to wiggle the USB cable here. Live television happens every time. Let me take a look here. Don't think there's any reason it shouldn't be playing. Yeah, it's just. Oh. Um, well, that came out, but unfortunately, it came out of the television speaker, not the. All right. Well, I know this thing is projecting sound. It's just not projecting sound onto the computer. Oh, there it is. I don't know. Just something just decided to flop over. I have no earthly idea what happened in order to make the thing change its mind, but here we are. Okay. Pretty sure it's coming out of one of those two tubes. Hmm. Alright, I think my mic is a little bit far away too. Just the volume a little bit, and I think we're good to go. Alright. Yeah, we are starting a new game. I mean, one of the things about the Hyperkin is that it actually just saves the save file onto a SD card, so I don't have to worry about using my existing save file. I can just use the one that is already being used by the cartridge loader. What? You woke me up. Will you check the lock for me? Well, what time is it? Ooh, good question. Um, well, it is the day of the 12th, and it is um 6 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock 32, 32 minutes. Night at 6:32. No wonder it's so dark. Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon. Some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Now, what did you say your name was? I didn't say what my name was, but that doesn't seem to matter to Oak. Alright. There we go. Brainy, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. I'll be seeing you later. Oh, Brainy, our neighborhood Professor Elm was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop. Here you go. Yay, my Pokegear. It's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget that. What day is it? That's a good question. What day is it? Would you please tell me? What day is it? I'm confused, you see. Is it daylight savings time now? No, we're still in fallback, I think. Yeah. Come home to adjust your clock for daylight savings time. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? Yeah, I do. Don't you just turn the Pokegear on and select the phone icon? Oh, well, you were gonna tell me anyway. See, isn't that convenient? Alright, off we go. To adventure! Is that our neighbor, Professor Elm, wanted to see us. Brainy, there you are. I needed to ask you a favor. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Could you look into it for us? I'll give you a Pokemon for a partner. They're all rare Pokemon that we just found. Go on, pick one. Let me see. Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. Anyone out there in internet land? If somebody speaks up in chat, I will let you be the person to pick out my starter Pokemon. Let's see. Alright, so... yeah, so this is Totodile. I think when I originally played this game, I used Cyndaquil. Maybe I would like to try with the grass type, because I usually have grass type starters. And this is the grass type for this game, this is Chikorita. So you like Chikorita, the grass Pokemon. Think it over carefully. The partner is important. And then this is Cyndaquil. You'll take Cyndaquil, the fire Pokemon. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go with Chikorita. Yes. I think that's a great Pokemon, too. And if I want to give them a nickname... yeah, okay. Okay, I will call you... You are the... you're the T. Alright. Mr. Pokemon lives near Cherry Grove, the next city. It's almost a perfect direct route to there. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Oh, here's my phone number. Call me if something comes up. Alright, time to go visit Mr. Pokemon. Brainy, I want you to have this for your errand. Oh, a potion, yeah. Because if my Pokemon gets too hurt, then of course I'm going to need to heal my Pokemon. There are only 2 of us in this lab, so we are busy. Hey, what's up with you? So this is the famous Elm Pokemon lab. What are you staring at? Oh, wow. I just got my butt kicked. He didn't even challenge me to a Pokemon battle. Get specifically how I'm supposed to get to Mr. Pokemon's place, I think. I thought that there was an exit to the upper section, but obviously not. I'm just gonna go this way then. I immediately start thinking about capturing Pokemon, but unfortunately, I don't have any Pokemon, so let's start training up the T. Oh wow, that wasn't much of a hit at all, was it? I guess that first one was a crit, but they didn't actually tell me it was. Or Hoo was just really, really good at knocking me out. Weakening my Pokemon. With Pokemon abilities. You know. Like they do, of course. Alright. Oh, I'm so close. Let's go through these bushes here to get to Mr. Pokemon's house. Alright. Alright, well, that takes care of you. Farewell down, you ridiculous rat. Oop, took a wrong turn. At least I got another potion. La 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 la. I wanted to take a break, so I saved to record my progress. Good idea. Probably something I should have done myself. Can't climb ledges, but you can jump down from them to make a shortcut. Good to know. Well. Mountain road up ahead. Am I going in the right place? It doesn't feel like I'm going to the right place. There are suddenly incredibly strong Rattatas over here. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to go anywhere around here. I don't know. I messed this up something fierce somehow. I need to follow the signs better. route between Cherry Grove City and New Parktown. Hang on, do I have a map? I don't think I have a map. I think that was something that I would have gotten immediately. Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon. I was amazed by Professor Elm's finding. He's so famous for his research on Pokemon evolution. I wish I could be a researcher like him. Hi, Brainy. My husband's always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. When I grow up, I'm going to help my dad, and I'm going to be a great Pokemon professor. Yeah, there's only two paths out of here, and one is the one to the left. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and grab a Pokemon meal. Still battling, still keeping ourselves dedicated to battling because we want a strong main Pokemon. Alright. And then you tackle, and then I tackle. And that's just a great big kind of dynamic that we have. So I guess I shouldn't be trying to go up. I think I should try to continue to go left. Nope, dead end. Well, then it's got to be somewhere up here. And there's a left and a right here too as well. Someday I will have a Hoot Hoot, and I will dramatically lower my Pokemon's attack power. I'll do that all by myself. Till you learn Razor Leaf. So yeah, I've got my very first special move, but it's not good against bird types. Been here before. Maybe I was supposed to go further this way. These are berry trees. This was put here so I could walk into another dead end, but still walk away from learning something about berry trees. Why did I do that? I know it wasn't going to be very good. It wasn't terrible. No, I've been this way. Okay, so then it has to be through the gate, right? I'm not just imagining this. I'm not going to have to go back and find a walkthrough for a game that I had actually succeeded in beating when I was still... Okay, well, actually, I might have been like 16 years old when this game came out. Yeah, it's not here because this is the opening to the final area. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, which is pretty typical. You know, if you spend any time watching this channel, you know how easily lost I get in any game that I play. If this were a Nuzlocke, I'd be doing extremely well. They give me a sign to tell me where my own house is. They don't give me a map to help me figure out where the Sam hell I'm supposed to be going. Maybe it's because I keep taking the high road. Well, yeah, I have to walk around this block right here. If your Pokemon are weak, if not ready to battle, then keep them out of the grass. If only that I was actually capable of doing that. Hello, Queen Vampiress. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. How are you doing tonight? Okay, now that took a decent amount of non-effective energy that time. I'm getting crits and they're not telling me I'm getting crits. It's a bit unnerving. Up, up, up. Already at level 9, who would have thought it? Going this way. But then I go on this way and then there's nothing in this direction. Well, I went up. Maybe I should jump down the ledge and then I can still go further left. Maybe that's the mistake that I'm making. Really trying to get into the exploration mode of thinking. Up. Okay, I went that way, but I don't think I went further this way. Route 29, Cherry Grove City, New Barktown. Well, I'm already in the next village. I still haven't run into Mr. Pokemon yet. You're a rookie trainer, I can tell. That's okay, everyone is a rookie at some point. If you like, I can teach you a few things. Okay, then follow me. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. This is a Pokemon mart. They sell balls for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their prized Pokemon there. This is the sea. Some Pokemon are found only in water. Here, it's my house. Thanks for your company. Let me give you a small gift. Oh, okay, now I have a map. Pokegears become more useful as you add cards. I wish you good luck on your journey. Catch a lot of Pokemon and treat them with kindness. I fully intend to. Still walking out here in search of Mr. Pokemon's house. Okay, I one-hit that Rattata. Ooh, congratulations on a 5-stream streak, stream members. Okay, this is where Mr. Pokemon lives. I forgot that I went to the first village before actually managing to complete this quest. Hooray for crits. Okay, this is Mr. Pokemon's house. Hello, hello, you must be Brainy. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. An egg. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Aha, so you're Brady. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you're running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon? Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you this Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are your friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the test version of a Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex, but I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my annual radio show. Rainy, I'm counting on you. You're returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. I'm depending on you. Alright. Well, errand's done. Professor Elm is calling me. Hello, Brainy. It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Please get back here now. I think this is the one where they say the rival broke into the Pokemon lab and took one of his Pokemon. Trying to get home as quickly as possible. Still don't know how to catch Pokemon yet. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste. A whip like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. Oh, of course, this means because I picked, since I picked a grass type, he's going to be sending Cyndaquil after me. Oh, cruel fate. Oh, bitter irony. Of course, that's the only Pokemon he has. Are you happy you won? My name's question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm gonna be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. That was peculiar. I wonder if that had anything to do with the emergency that Professor Elm was telling me about. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. It was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently, it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battle a trainer like that? Do you happen to get his name? His name? Mm, gosh. Who do I want to be my rival in this game? As I think about some people that I have actually been hanging out with a lot lately. I'm going to turn it into Ruby. So the Ruby can be my rival. Okay. Check him out on his channel. Okay, so the Ruby was his name. Thanks for helping the investigation. That didn't seem to work. I think it has an underscore in it. Brady, this is terrible.
Yeah, the
Yes,
enemy
right.
has an
It's a
ability
Pokemon
called
Big
Edge.
Discovery.
I'm like, me too, book. Me too.
Alright. Brady handed the mystery egg to Professor Elm. This. But is it a Pokemon egg? If it is, it's a great discovery. Professor Oak gave you the Pokedex? Brainy, is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Now you may have what it takes to become the champion. You seem to be getting on great with that Pokemon too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. Closest gym would be in the one in the place that you just came from. The road to the championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mother. Alright. Brady, use these in your Pokedex quests. Oh, Pokeballs. To add to your Pokedex, you have to catch Pokemon. Throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon to get them. Nobody's gonna bother me with a tutorial about how I'm supposed to be using my Pokeballs, or... Because let me tell you, I know how to use my Pokeballs. Alright, which one's my house? I should look at the convenience sign so that I can be sure that I'm going to my house. Okay. Wow, that's a cute Pokemon. Where did you get it? So you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you? I know, I'll save money for you. On a long journey is important. Do you want me to save your money? Okay, I'll take care of your money. Be careful. Pokemon are your friends. You need to work as a team. Now go on. I'm gonna need to save my game at this point. Okay. Did this thing just crash? Possibly? Maybe? It's gonna be hard getting through this if I don't really have working saves. Alright, well, let's set this one up back again. So when this opens up, I might still have my older save file, or I might have actually have no save file at all. Okay, I am in a different place, so I still have my older one. Oh, this is even newer than new. Hmm. See what we're gonna do about this. They have to set everything up so that it's different. Oh no no no! I don't actually want to select new game. There's all this, and we're going to be coming up on a commercial break soon too. Let me just give that a 5 minutes, and then I can fix this, and then I could possibly go to commercial. Yeah. And I lost my music too. Yeah, so this one is a little bit further in advance, is that I've actually succeeded in getting several, like my 6 Pokemon team, but I haven't gone after a boss yet, and it's also day. Unfortunately, yeah, the music isn't coming through anymore either. Oh, this has been great. Yeah, what is going on here? Okay, now it's come back. Okay, well, now that, yeah, my file has been kicked up to the file that was on the disk, can I still save my game? Is the question. Am I just playing with like a perpetually frozen cartridge at this point? Okay, at this point, my audio is actually registering a little bit. Yeah, something's terribly amiss here. I don't want to go through a significant amount of the game and then just not be able to save anything. Oh boy. Oh brother, this is what I get for using this kind of hardware. It's becoming very likely to me that I'm probably going to have to postpone any future Pokemon Gold playthroughs until I can actually manage to get a decent cartridge loader. Well, once again, okay. Same on cartridge save file. Press save. See if it actually does. Um, no, unfortunately, it doesn't. Okay, so at this point, I think it actually might be a good time for me to take a break. I'm going to turn this off, and then I'm just going to figure out another game that we can play for the other 3 hours of for the other 2 hours of the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go to that commercial, and then we will be back with something that I haven't had planned yet. So everybody, hang tight, folks. Um, Minor technical difficulties have plagued us, but we will be returning in a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for staying tuned in. This is Brainy the RPG Cat. Stick around. Okay, we're back. Is that yeah? I was trying to put it into studio mode and then switch over to the next game, but I do no longer have that luxury. So yeah, I'm still just really quickly trying to make an executive decision to what I'm going to turn it over to. Probably something a little easy. Probably something just a little bit something that I don't have to concern myself too much with when it comes to specifics. But yeah, Pokemon Gold was a wash, unfortunately, and that's largely has to do with the fact that I've got some crummy hardware. The Hyperquinn Square once again proves itself to be the absolute crapshoot of Game Boy cartridge loading consoles. You know, it's amazing that I actually tried to make any use of it at all. But yeah, lesson learned. All that glitters is not decent emulation. Um, I very recently got Pac-Man Championship Edition Deluxe. But that's actually that's an extremely short form type of game, so maybe that's not the right one to choose. Um, of course, I had to switch off the emulation device, and yeah, I just have to pick out something on my PC now too. Let's see. Well, Um, Persona 4 Golden, that's another one that's on my list. I started that one. I think I'm going to need to restart it, and then I'm just going to have to try to make a series out of it at some point. Okay. Well, I think I know what I'm going to switch at. This is probably something that I was ordinarily going to save for Sonic Sundays, but um, let me see. This Pokemon Glitzo Super Monkey Ball. Why not? All right. This is not Rumble. This is Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. There we go. All right. So that's changed now. Let's hit play on here. To be really good about this, let's not create a situation where my game is actually looking to crash twice. And we're on the subject of all this is I just realized I don't have my PC gamepad in front of me. Still seems to be loading too. This was not my day, folks. It happens sometimes. I could have swore. Oh yeah, okay, there it is. Hang on a second. It'd be right back, so I do not warp my. So I do not warp my avatar while I'm just reaching over and grabbing my controller from where I plugged it into charge. Switch to PC. This actually needs to expand. Right about to here. All right. I guess it was just frozen while I was clicked away from it. Hello, 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 banana. This is my happy place. Well, this is something that I can pretty mindlessly play for a couple of hours. But... All right.
Sonic.
Of course, I'm going to play the entirety of Super Monkey Ball as Sonic the Hedgehog, so... Another thing that I enjoy about this version of the game.
Ready? Go!
So, I hope those of you out there are not looking for completion or speed runs, because I'm not actually good at either of those. Okay, that's a total of 16 rings and or bananas out of 22 rings and or bananas. I don't know where the 18, 19, 20, 20 I don't know where the 5 additional bananas and or rings are. Those are just hidden from me permanently.
Ready?
Mr. Ring back there. Excuse me. Everybody knows that Sonic has to grab all the rings because that's just a thing that Sonic the Hedgehog does.
Hurry up! 10, 9,
Okay,
8,
well, I'm gonna make it. Still want to hit the goal.
ready, go!
Yikes. A terrible volley. There's 3 up there, like, on the rim. You know, that must be where the rings are on the first stage, too. They're just, like, curved up against the rim. Oh, this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna play around too much around here, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get as many rings as I can. This is a hard one to try to 100%.
Hurry up! 10, 9, 8, go!
As I say on my friend Polly B's channel, games played on shoddy game emulators may work or may not, but all Sega games are perfect. All Sega games are perfect. No exceptions. No exceptions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, every single one of these stages just has 3 rings at the opening. There's some kind of a game going on here, is that if I flip this switch, I know that that actually lowers the bridge again. But then there's also the fact that you can go down the bridge and then you can hit a map on the corner or something like that.
Ready,
Maybe you're supposed to hit 3 switches, and then instead of trying to fall into the goalpost, you have to,
fall out!
speaking of which,
Ready, go!
see, and then there's got to be a 3rd switch around here, and if I hit the 3rd switch the right way, then that means that the bridge will turn around in the opposite direction, and then I'll have a different goal ring to go through. This is the theory that I'm currently operating under. Alright.
Fall out! Ready, go!
Okay, I completely misjudged all of that. Hit switch numero uno. Although... suddenly a plot is hatching in my very brainy-like head. Well, okay, in order for me to do it, I'm gonna have to lose this
Fall
round.
out!
No way around it.
Ready, go!
Alright. Drat, I did it again. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to skip this one, and then I'm trying to hit the other switch. Because maybe hitting the other switches will actually
Ready,
reverse the bridge in the way that I want it to. That's what I'm currently operating under. Of course, I can't get around without flipping this switch. So yeah, that's probably not an operable theory. there anything else in this great big chasm in the middle? Like a third switch. I keep looking for one. There's another way that this could potentially work. Now that I'm here.
Hurry up! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Nope.
4.
I'm completely and
3,
totally mistaken.
2.
Sorry about that, folks. Alright.
Ready? Go!
Okay, there's absolutely no way I'd be able to jump this chasm.
Ready?
At least I don't think there is. So if I were to do that... Because this tilts downwards for some reason. So after the switch has been pulled, I just don't think I can really do anything about that. So I was thinking about approaching it from this angle.
Ready?
But that's not the angle that the second goalpost appears from. Alright. Because, yeah, roughly over here on this side. That's where a goalpost is. But it's not just that, you know, the goalpost is flopped down, but it's also sideways. That's what I'm trying to figure out here, is that... How do I get into a goalpost sideways while falling? Maybe I just have to have really good timing. Most of the time, you know, Super Monkey Ball feels like a platformer that doesn't work all the time. The simple fact that an enormous amount of those, let me try this at another angle. No, I overshoot it that way.
Ready? Go!
Okay, this is starting to get me to overthink, so yeah, I'm just going to beat the stage at this point. There's another goalpost there. I wonder how I can get to it. Yeah, I keep telling myself. Yeah, alright. Alright, there we are.
Ready? Go!
Oh boy. I've had a lot of fun on this stage in the past. It's fun to watch Sonic's little legs skitter back and forth every time he tries to get across the conveyor belt. Up. Okay, and then to get the goal, I had to go all the way from the end so that I'd be able to shoot all the way to the goal.
Hurry up! 10,
Uh-oh.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Okay.
3,
I didn't give myself
2,
enough
1, 0.
running speed in order to hit the goalpost this time.
Ready?
Yeah, right.
Go! Fall out.
That's really all you're supposed to do, other than the part where I fell down.
Go!
I played that one in a way where, you know, I could get more rings and still shoot for the goal. I'm just not giving myself
Ready?
enough time.
Go!
There's something to this stage, yeah, if you want to get the special bananas or the special rings, then you're supposed to, yeah, go up and down these elevators. And not every one of them has one either. Uh-oh.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
Get me on the platform. Let me on the platform so I can get the ring. Give me the ring. Give me the ring. Let me be on the platform so I can get the ring. Thank you. Oh, platform get up. Well, I don't have time to grab that special ring anymore.
Go!
If I could ever learn how to do this with a certain amount of precision, then I should come back and play Super Monkey
Ready?
Ball Champion Edition.
Go!
Okay, first special ring is there. Second one is there. And just going up the ramps.
Go! Ready? Go!
Sonic typically doesn't have to deal with what you call centrifugal force. Otherwise, his games would slip and slide as well as much as I'm actually doing right now.
Go! Ready? Go!
Oh, the spinning top stage. There's actually a way that you can get up there on the spinning top, but damned if I know what it is.
Go! Ready? Go!
Oh, drat.
Fall out.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Go.
I think I'm actually seesawing on this one. There's got to be a time when this platform flips back up to the upper area, so I'm just gonna have to roll my marbles around until such a thing occurs.
Hurry up. 10,
There you go.
9, 8, go.
All right.
Ready? Go.
I think I went past the boss battle, but that's probably because I've beaten the boss before, and now they just want me to go over the levels that I haven't completed yet. So we'll do what the game wants. I don't want to, get any more combative tonight. There's a part of me that doesn't want to tell you what's going to happen to the Hypercon Square after this, but it's just too gruesome.
Hurry up. 10,
You would not look at your old buddy Brainy as
7,
the
6,
nice, fair, even-tempered individual that you have gotten to know him as. If you were to know how badly I'm about to trash an emulation console after tonight's stream. You let me down, man. You let me down. You broke my heart.
ready? Go.
Now it suddenly occurs to me that there's rings at the entrance to absolutely every single maze, so... Gosh, that was just something that never occurred to me. Ever. After X amount of years of actually playing Super Monkey Ball. Yeah, not the sleekest way to get here, but did the job. You don't know who you're up against. You're up against somebody who's actually played Super Monkey Ball in the past and knows how to get across the 1
Ready?
centimeter wide balance beams. Okay. I had no idea how I was going to keep those things from bumping me.
Ready? Go.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Much more satisfying ramp than the one in the first stage.
Fall
Whoops.
out.
Oh, and we get to play it again.
Ready?
So at least I got that going for me, which is nice.
Go.
All right.
Ready? Go.
I really hate these board type stages. Which is ironic, because usually I'll play literally anything that has a board game in it.
Ready? Go!
Uh-oh.
Fall out. Ready? Go! Go! Ready? Go!
Wow, look at that hedgehog fly off the stage.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
I have to make sure that I go down the middle of this one just right. And you gotta know that this is one where the goalpost is just way out there. So if you're not going fast enough, you're not gonna make it there.
Ready? Go!
Oh, I actually remember playing this one. This one was a pain in the neck.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
So this is the shortest of the 3 bridges you can go across. Doesn't make this any less annoying though.
Ready? Go!
You gotta know when to fold them,
Fall out.
or you gotta know when they're gonna fold you.
Ready? Go! Fall out.
I felt really good about that
Ready?
one.
Go!
Well, actually I didn't. Whoops.
Fall
I
out.
almost put myself in a position in order to
Ready?
gun it, but unfortunately I bounced off of the goalpost instead of going through it. Drat.
Fall out.
And double drat.
Ready? Go!
Muttley, do something!
Fall out.
The in-game physics are against me on this one. Here, I'm gonna see the bridge warp. And then I'm going to try to come out of the other end of it.
Go!
Okay, that's the most straightforward way to do it. It's not that hard, you just have to be patient. Use your noodle.
Ready? Go! Fall out.
as soon as one of those plates hits you, then you're
Ready?
clobbered. You are ringed out. You're like yesterday's laundry. And then there's also the opportunity to occasionally get up on one of the plates, which I don't know an advantage to that. I'm pretty sure that there's a whole upper level way of playing that stage.
Ready? Go!
And this here is a Monkey Ball Classic, is just trying to time it just right so that you can get on the pyramids.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
So I wonder if I don't hit the switch, if these things are going to move any
Fall
slower.
out.
That's something that I might want to give a try.
Ready? Go!
I'm going to try not hitting the switch. See if that makes the platforms move slower. I think it does. Yeah. So it's the switch that makes the platforms all wacky, is what we learned just now. Drat.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
Ah, drat. Okay, I weaved and bobbed a little bit, but I happened to make it.
Ready?
Oh wow, I actually beat 2 bosses in this game. Okay, as soon as they drop me into the stage, that's when I'm capable of hitting the switch. So I can't keep this wave-based maze from getting a little too
Fall out.
erratic.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, I don't have a choice in the matter. Come on, Sonic, you can really move. You've got an attitude. You're the fastest thing alive. Every time that there's a Sega reunion, Sonic goes up to II and says, "Come on, what, are you some kind of chump?
Go!
I deal with this stuff all the time. I'm the Mac Daddy when it comes to who cares mazes where that you go really, really fast on. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog."
Ready? Go!
Okay, as I understand it, there's just one opening to the goal in the midst of this weird fan thingy. Well, there's actually 2. One of them is like dead center, and the other one is at the very end. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work out.
Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go!
Okay, this is still working out for me somehow. So it'd be easier to try to get the one in the middle instead of trying to get the one off to the side.
Ready? Go!
Oh. Too bad that didn't kill me. Oh,
Fall out.
but that did.
Ready? Go! Fall out.
get like 3 or 4 levels into any round, and then you just find the one stage that's going to be a total butt for maybe about 30 minutes or so.
Fall out. Ready, go.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fall out. Ready,
So I think it's either on 5 or on 11. That's what I'm starting to do. I'm starting to rapidly count the walls that are spinning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh,
fall
it's
out.
actually 6.
Ready, go.
Nothing's too hard if you use your head. That's the motto of this channel. Sometimes your dexterity has to be able to match up with your head too, though. Uh-oh.
Fall out. Ready, go.
Oh.
Fall out. Ready,
You can't win for losing.
go.
You can't try to get into the right wall after bumping into the wrong one.
Fall out. Ready, go.
Drat.
Fall out. Ready, go.
You know, there's probably something that I pretty obvious here that I'm overlooking. There's got to be a place where I can get into this after the entire thing has slowed down, and I think it might be this spot right here. Not quite. Somewhere a little bit more off to the side. I wonder if this thing is spinning in a way where there actually isn't a pattern.
Fall out.
Is that it's actually rotating maybe about a half an inch every single time it spins one way around. Yeah. I just know that I can't tackle it directly from the front, because if I do, then everything's going to be moving too fast. Drat.
Fall out. Ready, go. Fall out. Ready, go.
I mean, if they just have the doors on the interior of it opening and closing randomly, then that also might potentially be something that is throwing me off.
Fall out. Ready, go.
I'm going to try something a little nuttier.
Fall out.
Assuming I don't make myself fall off the stage, I can rotate at the same speed as the carousel. Try to get in that way.
Fall out. Ready, go. Fall out. Ready, go.
Yikes. Alright. trying to follow things around so that I can actually keep a bead on the entrance.
Fall out. Ready, go.
I have tried multiple ways to reason myself around this thing. If there was a way I could go up ramp the thing, then that wouldn't be a problem, because all I do is I go up ramp the thing and then land in the center and hit the goal. But they're not allowing me to do that. Uh-oh.
Fall out. Ready, go.
Defense! Defense! I'm getting defense. I'm getting D-gate.
Ready, go.
Oh boy.
Fall out.
Yeah, getting into that too slow. That's what the
Ready,
problem is.
go.
I have to be going with the momentum of the carousel. See, when in doubt in this game, just try to take off immediately from the start. Sometimes some of these things are positioned so that works. Of course, most of those mazes are also in round 1.
Ready, go. Fall out.
The
Ready,
flinger.
go.
This isn't the carousel, it is the flinger. Alright.
Fall out.
I also am of the mind that there's actually 2 entrances into the center. There might not be. There might only be 1.
Fall out. Ready, go.
I don't know. I don't know. Anybody got the answers? Because I don't have the answers at the moment.
Fall out. Ready,
It's impossible to get in while it's going. You have to get in from an entrance after it is slowed down.
fall out. Ready, go. Fall out.
Ah, silly me. I thought I wasn't actually going to fall off that time. That's right.
Fall out. Ready, go. Fall out. Ready, go. Fall out. Ready, go.
It's the hardest thing, you know, trying to anticipate where it's actually going to stop. And so this time I want the furthest most exit. So it would stop roughly about here. Okay, whoop. Okay, I think I'm starting to figure out the position.
Ready, go.
The problem is that if I try to get on at the very end, that's most likely when the thing is going to spin me. If I were to wait here for the entrance to open up. See, this thing is moving a little bit more than I believe it is. It's kind of slightly offset in a way where I can't just sit here and then count where the potential stop entrance is. It's got a bit of a swing to it.
Ready, go! Fall out.
Ah, boy.
Ready, go!
Give a little more. Just a bit further.
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out.
Yeah. Alright.
Ready, go!
Looks like them monkey balls don't bounce.
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out.
Ah.
Ready, go!
I'm gonna go back to Euclid's principles and see if he has anything to say about this.
Ready,
Probably not,
go!
because I don't think Euclid did anything with physics. This is not the time for me to try to be looking that up.
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall
Okay, I was trying something there.
Ready,
I was trying to go off ramp right at the point I can see an opening. So maybe I'd zoom directly into the opening. It's not a bad strategy.
Ready, go!
Except for my judgment and spatial reasoning. That's a little bit messed up.
Fall out.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ready, go!
I feel like, yeah, slowing down this much is somehow a mistake.
Fall out.
I have to be approaching this from a certain distance and at a certain speed.
Fall out. Ready, go!
Alright, well. Put le theory to le test.
Fall out.
I'm gonna just try this strategy of, you know, attempting to get off the ramp and through the carousel at the same time. Oh,
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go!
I know I'm playing as a hedgehog, but I'm still making an ape out of myself.
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out.
I don't think my new strategy is actually
Ready,
working.
go!
Actually, it might be detrimental because it's putting me in a position to always hit the wall. Yikes.
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go!
I don't know if I should be going for it or again it. Crap.
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go!
I almost had something there. I'm going to keep telling myself that.
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go! Fall
Get knocked
out.
to the left and get knocked to the right.
Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out.
I mean, there's something to be said about me going in there at a certain speed. Faster than the walls on the sides can potentially hit me.
Fall out. Ready, go! Fall out. Ready, go!
I spend so much time focusing on, where the gear is going to open up that I'm not paying attention to how fast I'm going, what kind of physics I'm going to need to actually make it across there. Very important things such as that.
Fall out. Ready, go.
Have I actually beaten this one? Ah, well, I don't care. You know, I'm doing this for the playback.
Fall out. Ready,
Because that's what I'm going to keep telling myself.
Fall out. Ready, go. Fall out. Ready, go. Fall out.
Yeah.
Ready, go. Fall out. Ready, go. Fall out. Ready, go.
In a funny way, I feel like I'm in football spring training. I'm trying to defeat the wooden gauntlet
Ready,
with my superior interference and tackling skills.
fall out. Ready,
I should just be tackling the walls at random. That gives me a better opportunity than everything that I've been doing so far. Oh,
fall out.
okay, that's an interesting one.
Ready,
Because I kind of went forward and then slightly to the left, and then I was able to turn the corner into the opposite wall.
fall out.
I wonder if that's actually a winning strategy.
Ready, go.
Drat.
Fall out.
Almost feels like instant direction. Instant misdirection going in that route.
Fall out. Ready, go. Fall out. Ready, go.
The darn thing wanna give me a whack, a left or right, as soon as I try to get inside of one of its side parts.
Fall out. Ready, go.
I can stand here this whole time, and at least I won't get whacked by the gear. But it's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
9, 8, 7, 6. Fall out. Ready,
Yikes! All right. I don't care what you do to me, but please spare the wee hedgehogs. I always feel just slightly offset by what the entrance could be.
Go!
Every single time I start to head towards it.
Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out.
That kind of felt like the right one, except I missed my window. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. This is a right-handed world, is that maybe I should be doing the same trick, except I should be veering to the right instead of the left. I just have a tendency to think about the left-handed path because I am left-handed.
Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go!
How many attempts have I done to this? I've lost count.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
So I have to feel like, I have to get into the entrance facing inward, because if I try to go in the opposite direction,
Go!
I'm definitely going to get whacked.
Fall out.
That's no.
Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go!
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the helper for this, not that I think it's actually gonna be all that useful. Follow the arrows. See, it says that there's a specific place I'm supposed to go in, but
Ready? Go!
I think I'm supposed to just completely follow through with it in that direction. See, is it gonna stop? Is it gonna stop where the exit is? Yeah, okay.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
I see what's going on here. The guide makes it seem so easy.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
You just have to be, yeah, You have to be there, like, as soon as a thing attempts to rotate for the first time.
Fall
Yeah,
out.
that is the closest that I've ever been.
Ready, go.
Hoi, 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 hoi. Ah,
Fall out.
I'm really getting in there, but unfortunately, it's still not enough in order to get me to the goal.
Fall out. Ready, go.
Oh, that was
Fall out.
foolish.
Ready, go.
So close yet so far.
Ready, go.
This is no longer a caring relationship between me and Super Monkey Ball. So I think there's a little arrow off to the side. I think I'm supposed to wait next to it until everything starts swinging back, and then I'll be able to get there with the right amount of timing. Or maybe that thing only appears when I'm off center. Okay. That's what it took. I get to advance, but I do not believe that I get
Ready?
points for that stage. Alright.
Fall out. Ready, go.
Stepping stones. This is not the time for you to attempt to make me believe I can do precision platforming in this game. At this point, Sonic is at the Sega party and he's saying, you know, I'm sorry for saying all that. Your life is a living hell. Alright. Yikes. Uh-oh.
Fall out.
I knew that was going to happen.
Ready, go.
It relatively easy does it. Stay off to the side while still keeping my momentum.
Ready, go.
Once again, it's a right-handed world, or maybe the right-handed side is known because there's no side rails on the right-hand side.
Ready, go.
Can I cross it if I'm going at a specific speed?
Fall out. Ready,
And going at a specific speed, then I won't be able to control it. Like so.
fall out.
If I hit those bumps too hard, then it's really just going to take me off with the side. Going about this the right way. I was going about this the right way. Oh. Alright. Halfway towards the goal, perhaps, maybe. Oh, drat! Oh, drat! Okay, there. Oh, man. That was almost another ignominious moment.
Ready?
It was barely stage 4 or World 3. Babies. Stuff out here looking to pound me
Fall
flat.
out.
Well, it's not gonna pound me flat, it's gonna knock me off the stage like everything.
Fall out.
I can't stay anywhere where there's a shadow.
Go.
You know, just like Sonic is just trying to do all he can to avoid shadow. Up.
Fall out. Ready? Go.
Okay, what I said about the shadows, not necessarily true. Wait.
Fall out. Ready? Go.
Oh, this stage isn't called bubbles, it's called dribbles.
Fall out.
Okay, I think I see what I'm supposed to do is that there's some little sections of the maze that are off to the side, and I'm supposed to wait there for an opportunity in order to dodge the next dribble.
Fall out.
That one's moving really fast, though.
Ready? Go.
Uh-oh.
Fall out.
I thought there was an outside chance I was going to be able to cheese that. Fall off, but still land on the platform. Up.
Fall out. Ready? Go. Fall out. Ready?
The opportunity to do that feels as though it may present itself, but I am just without the necessary skills, the proper amount of skills. Slightly out of reach for your old buddy Brady. Oh.
Fall out. Ready? Go.
No, I'm not gonna go over there. I'm not gonna go over there. There's absolutely no way for me in order to get going fast enough in order to get under that
Fall
thing.
out.
It's not gonna happen.
Ready? Go.
It's not gonna happen. Yoicks! Okay, well, by sheer dexterity, I managed to get across it this time. Alright. Nothing seems as hard as just that one dribble right there. Whoops.
Fall out.
As gearing myself up, I still let myself fall off the stage. Let's see if I'll ever get past that second checkpoint again. I got clonked that time, but not very hard. Whoop. Okay. Animus, 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 animus. Alright. Up.
Fall out. Ready?
I'm strangely of the belief that I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Fall out. Ready? Go.
This is so much harder than the plates level.
Fall out. Ready? Go.
I mean, even if I turned on the guide for this, the guide doesn't have a way for me to time my way across all the
Ready?
bouncing
Go!
levels, so it wouldn't help me to defeat this stage.
Fall out.
I used to have the rhythm on
Ready?
this. I don't think I have
Go!
the rhythm on this anymore.
Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go!
Alright, next to the...
Fall out. Ready? Go!
I think I was patient. I was watching the thing bounce a little bit more than I am currently.
Fall out. Ready? Go!
Okay, that was just sloppy. Yikes. Blah.
Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out.
Okay, I see where I was just a little too hasty.
Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out. Ready? Go! Fall out.
Okay, that time I just went way too fast.
Ready? Go!
There.
Fall out.
Okay, that didn't quite work.
Ready? Go! Fall out.
Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Is that I have been putting myself through a little bit too much frustration. All right, let's see if we can find somebody that we're gonna raid tonight. I think I would like to pay a visit to you. Well, Cassafel is on, so is Giant Tabby, Mech Wolf. But I think, yeah, I am going to go to Cassafel right now. They are in the middle of.
He's like really good at it. I don't understand.
I think
why
they're
that's
just
really-
doing a let's chatting right about now. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's head over to them. All right, folks. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Today was not the most perfect stream, but you know I did do absolutely what I could in order to stay on long enough and still provide some entertainment for you lovely people there. Tomorrow night I'm going to be doing an art stream, as that I'm hoping to complete a bunch of rough drafts for the upcoming Brady comic and then scanning them in after all. And then that my time with you will be the time that I spend putting down basic inks for that. So, all right, folks. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. So, remember to use your noodle. BRANY means smart. Nothing is too hard if you use your head. Always be the change you want to see in the world. Say, always think from the inside outward. Maybe that's not the best way to put it. Maybe I'll put it another way some other time in the future. All right, folks. Well, yeah. I will see you again tomorrow evening at 6:30 p.m. EMST right here. Have a good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.